We are back. On to call to the pen. Dusty Baker summons left-hander Manny Parra, who will work for the 14th time. He's 0-1 with an inflated ERA of 7.71. He's got good stuff. You see 16 strikeouts in 11 2/3, but he's also allowed 24 hits. Right-hander's just wearing him out, hitting .487 off Parra. His task here, though, to get the left-handed hitting Rizzo, and this will be a one-batter outing for Parra.
Looking for a big hit with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Tying run right there. That's Ryan Sweeney.
Come from behind win late would be a nice way to end a difficult homestand.
Swing and a miss for a strike. In that game in New York today, Adam Wainwright, the victory over Matt Harvey, is the first 10-game winner in baseball. 10-3 on the season. So got his 1,000th career strikeout.
He did walk a man, which I say sarcastically because he's got an unbelievable strikeout to walk ratio going. If he's able to maintain it, it will be the best of all time. Oh, he walked 2. Send him to AAA.
97 strikeouts. This is through today with 9 walks. Two and 1 to Rizzo.
Sam LeCure will be next for Soriano if Rizzo can keep the inning going.
Slider strike. It's 2-2.
2 outs in a 1-run game. David Bell, third base coach, will be aggressive on a base hit here. It'll be a real shot at somebody for him not to send Ryan Sweeney.
Fastball misses low. It's full 3-2. Matt Latos will have one streak that'll definitely continue. It is 21 consecutive starts without a loss. He's also trying to extend his winning streak to 11. Cubs trying to ruin that, though, here. The pitch. Chopped to Phillips. He will underhand Devado, and the inning is over. So Parra does his job. We'll go to the 8th. It's the Reds 5 and a frustrated Anthony.
We're born explorers, always looking for new places to go and new things to see. New adventures. That's how we fly. Southwest Airlines now offers new nonstop service from Midway to Charlotte, Jacksonville, Rochester, and Wichita. Book now online, only at southwest.com. We are Southwest. Welcome aboard.
What's something that's slow that you wish was fast?
Turtle.
Really? A turtle?
Yeah.
And what about you?
I would rather be a slow turtle.
Well,
I know why. Because when you're slower, you won't have to get in the street as fast and get ran over.
But if you're a slow turtle and you're in the middle of the street, what happens? Austin? Exactly.
It's not complicated. Faster is better. And AT&T is the nation's fastest 4G LTE network.
Motor Trend asked truck owners who aren't driving a Ford to take the EcoBoost Challenge.
Ford, I'm impressed.
Ford F-150 with EcoBoost technology versus Chevy Silverado.
Silverado is struggling right now. The F-150 just totally outperformed it.
It made towing that huge boat around very easy.
I'm very surprised that it's a V6.
I would pick the Ford if I had my choice between the two.
Now get 1,000 trade assist on F-150 and choose either 0 for 60 or 6250 in cash savings plus 1,000 bonus cash.
Tonight at 5:30, join David Kaplan for the latest edition of Sports Talk Live, presented by Captain Morgan. Cap and his panel will break down Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final and tackle all the day's biggest topics in sports. Don't miss Sports Talk Live tonight at 5:30 on Comcast Sportsnet. James Russell, who was born in Cincinnati, grew up in Texas, is on for the Cubs here in the 8th.
James Russell in the ballgame has been a winning proposition this year. 1-1 with a 1.46 ERA. Nobody hits him. Very low batting average against for both righties and lefties. Don't flinch. Goodness. I don't want her pitching in the late innings.
Like Sergio Garcia getting ready to hit the ball.
He's got the yips.
After all that. So Hanahan was at the plate when Mesoraco got thrown out to end the Reds' 7th.
Hanahan, a left-handed hitter, as is Chu, who will follow, and then 2 batters later, Votto. All the sense in the world to bring Russell into this game at this time. James, one of the important pieces out there in that bullpen. Normally, you use him in games where you have a lead, but Cubs haven't had many leads lately.
28,986 paid crowd today. Sunny, cool. Wind's been blowing in out of the north all afternoon. Swing and a miss on a slider. 1 down.
Sweeping slider to the outside part of the plate. Russell has struck out pretty much a man per inning. He's walked 8, allowed just 1 home run. His whip, walks plus hits per innings pitched, is 0.93, and that's anytime you're below 1. That's really, really good. Doing nothing to hurt that robust on base percentage today. 3 reaches and 4 trips.
Ground ball up the middle. Ranging to his right is Barney. The throw to first in time to get Chu.
We mentioned there's a couple of good second basemen playing in this series, and how about Barney now going up the middle and then having plenty on the arm. Barney, the former shortstop, showing a very strong arm. It is Avis super slow replay. Backhanded snag. Good stuff.
Two strikes on Cozart. In the air center field, DeJesus, who's had a busy afternoon, puts the clamps on it, and that's it. A 1-2-3 inning. A lot of help from Darwin Barney. He won the Gold Glove last year. He has not committed a defensive miscue this year. Still 5-4 Cincinnati in the 8th.
Bonjour, je t'adore, c'est aujourd'hui et toujours, maman. How about me?
Here's to a life less routine. The more connected, athletic, seductive Lexus RX. See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
With DirecTV, you can watch your favorite team in crystal clear HD. Even listen to your hometown announcers from anywhere in the country.
A home run for Buster Posey.
Preview up to 8 live games at once on the same screen, or see the biggest plays from across the league on one channel. MLB Extra Innings delivers all this no matter where you live, now for the lowest price in 5 years. Call 1-800-GET-SPORTS, because when it comes to America's pastime, all eyes are on DirecTV.
Dish Network can claim what they want, but America consistently chooses DirecTV. For the best television experience, DirecTV beats Dish hands down. But don't just take our word for it. Over the last 3 years, for every customer Dish lost, DirecTV gained 24. In fact, more people chose DirecTV last year than all cable and satellite companies combined. Sorry, Dish. 30 million customers can't be wrong. Don't just watch TV, DirecTV.
Sports Talk Live, tonight at 5:30 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with a Sportsnet Central update reaction on the Blackhawks Game 1 triple overtime win, coming in from all corners of the world. Rahm Emanuel, Hillary Clinton, Dale Swaim, to name just a few. You'll hear from those people and more tonight at Sportsnet Central at 6:30. Join me and Todd Hollingsworth, the post-game show right after the ball game. Len and Jim, bring it home.
Thank you.
Thank you from me, too.
No,
hey.
Thank you, JD.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
If you're looking for an event for your best customers and guests, and they'll be talking about this for the rest of their lives, believe me, when the Cubs are on the road, host your clients at Wrigley Field with a barbecue on the field or a softball game in the outfield. For more details, call 773-404-4161 or visit Cubs.com/premier.
New pitcher for the Reds, Sam LeCure. No Jonathan Broxton, at least for now. Broxton last worked on Sunday. And a strike called on Soriano. 5-4 Reds in the 8th.
And typically Broxton is the 8th inning guy when the Reds are leading late. Here though has been solid, 1-1 with a 249. Not the overpowering sort that Broxton is. More of a starting pitcher's mix.
Base hit to start the inning. Paul will cut it off. Soriano with a big turn, and he's going to try for 2. And he's out. A sneak attack there, trying to catch him napping.
Not really close either.
No.
There's good arms in the Reds outfield. Paul's got a good arm too, and Bruce both have outstanding arms. You see that a lot with a struggling club, pressing a little bit, maybe trying to do a little too much. This may be more about Chapman's availability than Broxton. Maybe that Chapman's not available today and Broxton's the closer.
Chapman yesterday probably as good as he's been all year. But in due time we'll figure all of that out.
Mystery. That's the first time Chapman has worked in this series.
Two strikes to Scherholtz.
He was up the day before but did not get in. Due for a triple, isn't he?
Well, he's got 2 of them today. He's got 2 this year. They've both come in this contest. So if that makes you due, I would say yes, he's due.
He's on
1
a run.
and 2.
He's on a run of triples here. Dale Swaim would settle for a bloop double.
Cure made his big league debut in 2010. His ERA keeps going down. Currently under 250. Last year 314 in 48 appearances. Greg on the left, Marmol on the right.
Talk about LeCure having a starting pitcher's repertoire. Most you think of short inning relievers, power guys or a guy with a trick pitch. But typically, most guys come out of the pen late, and they're 2-pitch pitchers: fastball slider, fastball splitter, something like that. LeCure, a guy who really mixes things up. Small town in Missouri and pitched collegiately at the University of Texas.
I feel like you just wrote the lyrics to a song. From a small town in Missouri to the Lone Star State of Texas. Kenny Rogers ripoff, but it's a start.
You can do a little Weird Al.
Saw Weird Al once at dinner in Evanston, and you know what? He wasn't that weird.
He was a completely normal guy, I bet.
He was. Full count, 3-2.
How many times people come up to him, hey, make up a song, Weird Al.
You think people call him Weird Al or just Al?
Hey, there's Weird. Weird for short.
Valbuena on deck, 1 out in the 8th, and a 3-2 to Scherholtz. A little high. He'll take the walk.
Very good day for Nate today. 2 triples, scored both times. Now coaxes this walk from Sam LeCure.
Valbuena knocked it a run with a ground out his last time up to make it a 1-run game.
No, really? Maybe it's the camera angle. I thought this ball was way outside.
So did pitch tracks. Mark Carlson behind the plate today. 1 strike to Valbuena.
Times today it looked like he was pretty tight. Samardzija got pinched a little bit early in this game. Good look by LeCure. He's been tough on lefties. They only hit 178 against him. Slowed him down with that slow hook. He could try a little come on back, two-seam fastball inside, or he could go soft again, try to bounce a curveball, see if he can get Luis to chase. At least when he's swinging it good, he's good inside. He's quick in there. Looks like that's where they're going to try to go.
And he does. He turns on it, rolls it into right. Good call. First and second.
Pulled the ball 3 times today. A line out, really hit the ball sharply his second at bat. Votto was there to make a play on him. Ground ball to first last time down the line. This time he finds a little success pulling that ball through the hole. And there's a little bat toss as if to say, about freaking time. Hard work pays off for me. Holtz had a notion. Wisely slammed on the brakes.
We'll bring up Castillo, who's already 3 for 3. Single, single, single. Dot there in the 4th inning. Stands for an RBI. At the time, it tied the game. He's got a chance to at least do that here. Fly ball out in the left center. Chu racing over, slides, makes a grab. Scherholtz has to race back to second. Birds scattering out there in the outfield. 2 down.
Some debate in Cincinnati when they acquired Chu as to whether he'd be able to handle center field. He's not a great center fielder, but he's been adequate. Certainly a positive overall because of what he's done offensively. Come on, Birds.
Ryan Price is out to talk it over with LeCure and company. Darwin Barney, the scheduled hitter.
Obviously, the priority is win the game for the team. It sure would be nice to get Jeff Samardzija off the hook here. I mean, he's pitched so well this year and just has that 3-7 record to show for it.
Scherholtz at second, Valbuena at first, 2 outs. Here we go. Ball 1.
Reds outfield fairly shallow here. A double could very well give the Cubs the lead in the win. Representing the go-ahead run at first base. I don't think on a day like today that it's likely Barney's going to hit the ball over their heads. That will give that Reds outfield that mentioned the good arms. It'll give them a shot at Scherholtz at home on a solid line drive single.
Cure ready to go. Throws home on a 1-1. Flare into right. It's going to get down. Scherholtz coming around third. We are tied. Darwin Barney with a game-tying single.
Thing of beauty. Fights off an inside fastball. Just flips a little flare into Shallow right field. I thought initially that Bruce may be able to come and get this on one hop, but this ball just dies out there and makes it easy for Schierholtz to come around and score the tying run. First time that Darwin's gotten the ball out of the infield today, and comes through in a big way.
Schierholtz has scored 3 times.
Bonnie makes a sparkling defensive play in the top of the inning and drives in the tying run in the bottom.
Former Red Deanna Navarro with runners at the corners. And now with the Cubs tying it up, Kevin Gregg, the only guy standing in the bullpen. Marmol had joined him. Three hits and a walk in the inning. And the Cubs able to knot it up. J.J. Hoover up in the Reds bullpen. Certainly would make us speculate something's going on with Jonathan Broxton. Knocked down by the catcher Mesoraco. One ball, no strikes. Navarro's come up with some big hits for the Cubs. He's at 6 home runs, 3 in 1 game, couple back-to-back days as a pinch hitter. To Phillips. They'll get the out at second, and the inning is over. But the Cubs tie it on the 2-out RBI single by Barney. We'll go to the 9th. Reds 5, Cubs 5.
Edmunds.com says the all-new Nissan Altima is a better car than Camry. To argue would be rude. Nissan Altima with moving object detection, now with 0% APR financing. Shop at ChooseNissan.com.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Find big savings during the Menards Project Day sale. Mastercraft steel entry doors are built with a limited lifetime warranty and add beauty to any home. The Aspen has triple pane insulated glass with patina accents, $139 after rebate. Add security and style to your home with lock sets from Schlage. With hundreds to choose from in a variety of styles and finishes, now all 15% off. And this Georgian entry knob with an aged bronze finish is $23.69.
Save big money at Menards.
Road and Track called Sentra an economy car, minus the look and feel of an economy car. Wonder how Civic and Corolla look and feel about that. The all-new Nissan Sentra with best-in-class MPG. Now get 0% APR. Shop at ChooseNissan.com.
Saturday night after every game of the Stanley Cup Final, Comcast Sportsnet is the only network that takes you live to the dressing room. With Blackhawks post-game live, hear from the players and Coach Q as Pat Boyle and Steve Conroy break down all the action. Blackhawks post-game live presented by Hawk Ford, Saturday after Game 2, only on Comcast Sportsnet.
Planning a special day or night at Wrigley Field? Personalize your visit by purchasing a special message to be seen on the center field scoreboard. Messages are posted in the middle of the 5th inning, and all proceeds benefit Chicago Cubs charities. For more information or to purchase your scoreboard message, visit Cubs.com.
Closer Kevin Gregg will try to keep the game tied. Facing Joey Votto, ball one. He's been terrific.
Yeah, check out those numbers. For a guy claimed on waivers. How about that pickup? Proving that there's plenty left in the tank.
Votto's knocked in 2 today. Leads the league in walks. Added his 51st of the year today. On base percentage as well. 2-2.
Greg slipped a piece of cheese by him right there. Not easy to do. Canadians like their cheese. He was late. Apparently Votto, not a hockey guy. Not a big fan of hockey, despite being from just outside Toronto. I guess that's kind of stereotyping that I'm to assume that everybody from Canada would be a hockey fan.
4 strikeouts and 4 at-bats for Votto against Greg.
He's due to ground out to second then.
Votto, the MVP in 2010. He's been an all-star 3 times. Won a Gold Glove 2 years ago. Led the league in on-base average 3 times. Fireballer Aroldis Chapman joining J.J. Hoover.
Tough fastball. He just fought it off. In terms of OPS, on base plus slugging, Votto and Paul Goldschmidt tied among National League first basemen at .955.
Well, we found Jonathan Broxton. Hanging actually behind the bullpen mound.
Told you. I think he was due to ground out to second.
You were all over.
Yeah, just have to conclude that Broxton's not available today. Maybe a little tender.
Right now there are 3 games going on and they're all tied. Here it's 5-5. In Denver it's 3-3 Nationals and Rockies, and in Oakland it's 2-2 Yanks and A's.
Cardinals beat the Mets in a 1-run game 2-1. Everything else is later on tonight.
Pirates will host the Giants. Charlie Morton will make his season debut, coming back from Tommy John surgery.
Welcome back, Charlie.
Yeah, the 1-year anniversary of that particular surgery for him was tomorrow, or is tomorrow. Matt Cain, who has a 5.09 ERA, will go for the Giants. Breaking ball inside. It's 3-1.
It's been a bizarre year for Cain. He was really good last time out against the Diamondbacks. Only allowed 1 run in 7 innings. Previous start, though, he gave up 7 earnings to the Cardinals in 6 innings. It's been that kind of year, up and down. Wouldn't bet against him. Greg, yesterday 1 inning, allowed a hit, got a double play ball and a strikeout. Top of the order due up for the Cubs in the bottom half of the 9th.
Jay Bruce will hit next. 3-2 on Phillips. Greg coming home. He got it. Two down.
.88-mile-an-hour cut fastball.
Now tip, strike 1. Cliff Lee 7-2 with a .255 will face the Twins' Kevin Correa. Phillies in Minneapolis tonight. Esmail Rogers for the Blue Jays. Yu Darvish 7-2 with a .275 for the Rangers in Arlington. The other night game, Kansas City at Tampa Bay. Irvin Santana versus Jeremy Hellickson.
Irvin Magic Santana?
Yeah. Actually, I missed one night game. Boston and Baltimore. Felix Doubront, Kevin Gausman. Four starts for Gausman. He's 0-3 with an 8.84 ERA.
A bright future, but a young guy just having some growing pains in the big leagues.
Strike 3 and a foul tip. Kevin Gregg with a 1-2-3-9. David DeJesus leads off the bottom of the 9th. 2 at bats ago in the 5th. He homered. If he does it again, the Cubs can walk off with a win. It's 5-5.
Find big savings during the Menards Project Day sale. Pittsburgh Paint's Ultra Advanced Stains and Sealants are simply the best, guaranteed. They're a stain and sealer in one and provide long-lasting protection. Save $6 a gallon. That's $30 on 5-gallon pails. Easily spray latex and oil-based paint, stains, and sealers with a Flexio 590 sprayer. Its simple flow control and spray pattern adjustments give you complete control for any project. $129.
Save big money at Menards.
So, it's a busy time of year. I'm feeding the kids, I'm feeding the spouse, I'm feeding the dog.
Are you guys ready for school yet?
No! I'm Taking the kids to school, the soccer practice, ballet lessons, guitar lessons. I'm making the gift list. I'm shopping for Aunt Rita. New job, new wife, new baby. 6 nieces, 4 nephews. Dallas, LA, Seattle, New York, Paris. I'm running out of time. I love logistics.
Motor Trend asked truck owners who aren't driving a Ford to take the EcoBoost Challenge.
Ford, I'm impressed.
Ford F-150 with EcoBoost technology versus Chevy Silverado.
Silverado is struggling right now. The F-150 just totally outperformed it.
It made towing that huge boat around very easy.
I'm very surprised that it's a V6.
I would pick the Ford if I had my choice between the two.
Now get 1,000 trade assist on F-150 and choose either 0 for 60 or 6250 in cash savings plus 1,000 bonus cash.
Check out the Audi Legends Suite on the Nuveen Investments Suite level. Watch a game with a former Cub. Listen to classic stories about life as a Cub. The luxury food and beverage package and a unique gift for each guest. The Audi Legends Suite is the most exclusive way to watch a Cubs game. For more info, visit Cubs.com/suites. Reds won the first 3 games. The Cubs coming back and tying game 4. It's 5-5 here in the bottom of the 9th. Right-hander J.J. Hoover will work for Cincinnati.
J.J. 0-5. He suffered that 5th loss last time out. That was on Sunday against the Cardinals. Extra inning game, and he was touched up for 6 runs in that game.
Hoover's 25, listed at 6'3", 224 pounds. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And to Jesus. A fly ball that's going to be caught by Bruce.
Maybe looking first pitch fastball. He got it. It was up and in a little bit. Couldn't quite square it up. He's got a good arm. His fastball averages about 93 miles an hour. Best secondary pitch is probably his curveball. Throw a slider and once in a while a changeup. Has a short arm delivery and at times works underneath the ball a little bit.
There's James Allen Hoover. Not quite sure where the second J in his nickname came from. It sounds cool. Calhoun Community College in Alabama. Braves took him in the 10th round in 08. High fly, deep left, way back there, off the wall. He just missed a game winner. It's a double for Castro. How did that not go out? The wind, that's why.
Yeah, frustrating at bat for him last time. But he's hit the ball to the pull side with more authority of late, which is a very positive sign. And on many other days, this does leave the ballpark. This one coming up just a little bit shy. He thought he got it. 1-4. We'll have to settle for 2.
Couple of shots now to win it. And they will intentionally pass Rizzo. Soriano on deck. Rizzo takes his base. I thought it was going to be out. And maybe less than a foot to catch that yellow rope. Phillips cheating over a little bit towards second. They're going to try to keep Castro as close as possible. I'll give Soriano some room over there on the right side. Same in the gap in right center. Over set, chest high with the glove, and the pitch swung on and missed.
Brave fastball right there with the game on the line, challenging the big part of the plate to a fastball hitter, but he was able to slip it by him. Soriano, a pull hitter for sure, but he hits all kinds of pitches, and every now and then he'll catch one off the end of the bat and just squirt it into right field. That would work just fine here.
Late on a couple of fastballs, 0-2.
Hoover made his big league debut last year with the Reds and was really good. 2.05 ERA and 28 appearances, averaged better than a strikeout per inning.
Is 1-2 high again, 2-2.
Those first two fastballs by him, try to get him chase upstairs with the 0-2, and that time he just tried to throw it 110 miles an hour. He reached back, tried to throw it as hard as he could, and predictably really misfired.
Castro at second. He's the winning run. Rizzo's at first. Hoover leans in to get the sign. Now Soriano said too much time. Another 2-2. Just got a piece.
The one breaking ball Hoover has thrown in the sequence was not a good one. He fooled Soriano a little bit because I think Alfonso's so fastball conscious here. I don't know if Mesoraco would call another breaking ball. If he could trust Hoover to locate it, he probably would, but I'm not sure he believes that.
Oh, strike three. Front door breaking ball.
My hunch is that's not what Mesoraco had in mind when he called that slider. He wants to go down and away off the plate. So two breaking balls in the at bat, both poorly thrown, one fouled off. This time Carlson calls it. It's been kind of a interesting strike zone at times today I think that this pitch didn't catch a little bit of the plate. High backdoor slider. You normally don't get called. Good job there by Mesoraco framing, though, the way he adjusted to that pitch.
The hot Nate Scherholtz, blocked by Mesoraco. 2 triples, a walk, 3 runs for Scherholtz. That'll pick up his first RBI of the day. Send everyone home happy. See his batting average and an even 300. Lots of slugging here the last couple of days. A homer yesterday and 6 total bases today. Hoover's 1-1. Check swing, bouncer, foul, 1-2. No decisions for the starters, Samardzija and Latos. Hoover trying to get the game into extras. And his 1-2 is high.
The intriguing thing about baseball. We could be 30 seconds from this game being over. We could be 3 hours from this game being over. Given a choice, we'd take the former.
But the liner goes right into the glove of Zach Cozart. So maybe somewhere in between 30 seconds and 3 hours as we go to the 10th. 5-5.
If you want the best of baseball all season long, Xfinity from Comcast gives you the best seat in the house. With MLB Network, you get live games 4 nights a week, plus 24/7 insider coverage and live look-ins every night. This is MLB Network on Xfinity. This is awesome. Sign up for the Xfinity HD Preferred XF Triple Play with MLB Network or ask about other bundles starting at only $99 a month for 12 months. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
It's the sizzling summer sale at The Great Escape with 3 great ways to save on above-ground pools. Save up to 40% on all pool packages, like a 27-foot supersize pool, only $29.99, a 24-foot round pool for only $24.99, or a 15-foot family-size pool for just $19.99. Plus, get instant factory cash rebates for additional savings and free installation on above-ground pool packages. Get the lowest prices and best selection on pools.
Escape your everyday. Shop The Great Escape.
What can you experience in a seat? Inspiration. Great power. Iconic design. Exhilarating performance.
Once again has created Lamar history.
And once in a great while, all of the above. Take your seat in the incomparable Audi A8. Now introducing the new Audi A8 TDI Clean Diesel.
Extra innings. We're in the 10th. 5-5 the score, and right-hander Carlos Marmol is on for the home team, making his 28th appearance.
Carlos 2-3, 5.18. The 5th Cub pitcher today, 4th out of the bullpen, and the bullpen has been pretty darn sturdy this afternoon. 3 innings of hitless, scoreless baseball from Villanueva, Russell, and Gregg.
Extra innings are presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky all season long. Jack Link's beef jerky. Feed your wild side. Thanks, Len. Back to you, Len. Here's Derek Robinson. He's going to hit for Hoover.
Thought it may be important when Frazier was double switched out of this game. This was his original spot in the batting order. And you know, Dusty Baker preferred to have his bat up there, but he doesn't. He turns to the speedy Robinson, switch hitter.
Now, what kind of messed things up for the Reds in that regard was Devin Mesoraco getting thrown out to end the 7th, and Dusty did not want to waste Jack Hanahan, so he left him in the game, and that meant Frazier had to be done early. 1 ball, no strikes. Ten hits for the Reds. The Cubs have 12.
Robinson, a speed guy, not a power hitter. Even 2 balls and no strikes. Valbuena stays tight at third base.
Bounding ball foul. In case you're wondering, and I know you are, Cubs are 3-2 in extras. The Reds are 3-6. Robinson strikes out. 10th time already the Reds have gone to extras here this season. 1 away.
Nice job there by Marmol coming back after falling behind 2-0. Punch out Robinson. Nasty.
Four at bats, 5 outs made by Paul. Fastball strike.
Marmol's first appearance in this series.
Another Rocky had to leave their game today against the Nationals. Dexter Fowler with an apparent right hand injury, hit by a pitch. They did get Michael Kadire back in their lineup. He was battling bruised ribs. Marmol strikes out Paul. Milestone strikeout number 700 for Marmol. 2 down. Had to be on the slider too. That's his signature pitch.
Great action, great location.
Slider strike. Mesoraco. A good feel for it today. Cubs will have Valbuena, Castillo, and Barney in the bottom of the 10th against a new Reds reliever. Muscled out into left center. Soriano will get over there, but not before it lands safely. And Mesoraco has his second hit. He's on now for the 3rd time.
right about now, or Dusty Baker's probably thinking, gee, maybe I shouldn't have pinch hit with Robinson. Maybe I should have saved him and used him as a pinch runner. You don't get do-overs, though. I was hoping Robinson could get on to start this inning and make something happen with his legs.
Hanahan, as is the case with a lot of players over the last 20 years, an admirer of the way Pete Rose played the game. Named his dog Pete after the all-time hit king. 1-2.
Hanahan went to high school in St. Paul at Cretin-Durham. Is that how you say that?
I believe so.
Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer, yeah. Boy, hotbed of baseball
Molitor, too,
talent.
I think. Molitor, I think. At high school.
Dave Winfield, Jack Morris from that area.
And then went on to the U.
Kent Herbex from Bloomington. Former Heisman Trophy winner Chris Wenke. Steve Walsh, former Bears quarterback, went to Cretin-Durham Hall High School. Called strike three. Marmol with 3 strikeouts in the inning. That will take us to the last of the 10th. Well, they went 3 overtimes last night. Some extra baseball here today. Cubs will try to win it when we come back.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Save big during the Menards Project Day sale. Add a masonry appearance to your exterior walls this summer with vinyl siding panels from Novik. Choose from hand-cut stone or hand-laid brick in 3 colors or stacked stone in 6 colors, $14.99 per panel. Find comfort with Richmond water heaters. This tankless water heater provides hot water only when you need it, $648. This 50-gallon power vent water heater is designed to be installed where others can't, $749.
Save big money at Menards.
5-5, the Reds and the Cubs in the 10th. Robinson will remain in the game at left. So Paul is out. And rookie right-hander Curtis Parch will make his 3rd appearance. 2nd of the series.
He made his debut on Sunday, I guess it was, against the Cardinals. He surrendered a grand slam, first batter he faced in the major leagues. Matt Holliday with the bases loaded. And Holliday hit a slam against him. Those runs that were charged to Hoover that I talked about. A big chunk of it was that home run. But this kid's got good stuff. Saw him here the other day. Came in, worked an inning, had a walk and a strikeout. Was throwing his fastball 96 miles an hour.
From Merced, California, northern part of the state.
Got a pretty golf course up there, Lake Merced.
It's known as the gateway to Yosemite. 95, but missed badly. Ball 1 to Valbuena. Did you know that in 2005 Merced became home to the 10th campus of the University of California?
I did not know that.
Thought a long time about what to call it. They decided on the University of California Merced. UCM.
Spent a lot of time grinding away on that one, did they?
Yeah. Check swing, line shot, foul over the Cubs dugout.
Happy young man.
Oh, that is a good day at the ballpark.
Extra innings, souvenir. Oh my.
Tough day for Valbuena. A couple of pitches he thought were out of the strike zone. This one was in it until the very last second, but Arch still got the call.
It's frustrating for a hitter because he recognized early, stayed on that changeup, eyeballed it all the way. 97 elevated. Now you're in battle mode. Fight it off.
That's Blake Parker up with Lester Strode, the bullpen coach, watching. Hart seems to do a good job hiding the ball. Goes in the set position. He almost turns his back to the hitter.
Yeah, really closes off his front side. Works from the third base side of the rubber, which used to be the norm, right? He's always worked from the third base and lefties from the first base side, but not so much anymore.
Half cut by Valbuena, strike 3.
Just didn't get it started in time.
Castillo 3 for 3 and nearly 4 for 4. Nice catch by Chu in the 8th inning. Latos, Simon, Parra, LeCure, Hoover, and now Parch for the Reds. Samardzija, Villanueva, Russell, Gregg, Marmol for the Cubs.
I wonder if Jonathan Broxton's status as unavailable is changing at all. If not, it's just Chapman left in the Reds bullpen.
Well, this is 2013. If this were 1963, fighting chance the 2 starting pitchers might still be in there. Today the starters went 6 apiece. He hit him. And if you're thinking about a pinch runner, it won't happen. Deoner Navarro already pinch hit.
Back of the upper arm. Fleshy, muscly part as opposed to the elbow. And that's the good news. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
Barney tied it with a single in the 8th. Let's go back 2 innings.
A little flare into shallow right field. Good enough to get the job done. Nate Sherholt scoring for the third time.
He's ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes.
Just getting a little wobbly with his delivery. This is one of those situations, if you're not taking, you got to make sure you get your pitch here. Put him in a box. One pitch, one spot, or let it go.
Missed again. 3-0. Scott Hairston in Marmol's spot on deck.
Taking a little off there to find the strike zone. He's been throwing 96, 97. That one 91. Just a little get over fastball.
Base hit right field. Castillo's going to have to stop at second.
Interesting the way that the modern game is played in terms of relief pitcher usage. And Dusty Baker at this point of the game is kind of running out of options. When that, again, if Broxton's not available, he only has Chapman. But Reds had a 1-run lead in the 8th that got away. So there was that situation in the 8th. Cubs made a run at him in the 9th with a couple of base runners, and again here in the 10th. And there's no chance that Aroldis Chapman is going to come into this game unless the Cincinnati Reds have a lead that they're trying to protect.
So the pinch hitter Hairston. Castillo the winning run at second base. Called strike. Well, I'm going to assume that Broxton will not pitch no matter what. If you're unavailable in the 8th, you pretty much are going to be unavailable in the 11th. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Especially since he hasn't pitched, you know. We haven't seen him this entire series, have we?
No, I don't. Well, no, we haven't.
Yeah.
He last pitched on Sunday night.
So that tells me he's unavailable, not because he's just been worked hard. Okay, well, I can give you an inning or I can give you an out. I mean, that tells me he's unavailable because something's barking.
Yeah. Sometimes these things are not disclosed to the media and they don't get out because the situation doesn't present itself. But today's a different matter.
Teams exchange lineup cards at the start of the day, but the opposing managers aren't compelled to tell the other guy who's available out of the bullpen or not.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Hairston. The pitch popped up, foul, out of play.
Talking to himself a little bit. Probably telling himself, I better get that ball down.
Deep breath by Parch. Called strike 3. Two down. Houston wasn't looking for it. Lots of knees.
Hard to look for anything but fastball when a guy throws 97 miles an hour. Shadows a bit of an issue now as that ball passes through the dappled shadows of the light stanchions and then across the dark shadow in front of home plate. That ball goes from light to dark. Bit of an issue for the hitters.
Castillo still at second. Barney's at first. 2 down in the 10th.
A lot of traffic today. Cubs have had base runners in every inning except for the 3rd.
They're 3 out of 16 with runners in scoring position.
Wellington Castillo, important for him to get a good secondary lead out there where he can score on a base hit. It's interesting though when Parch comes set, because of the way he does, the way he closes off, he's basically staring right at him.
The 1-0 is pulled foul on the ground. So you see a sliver of sun in the upper deck. That's where all the people are in the upper deck.
Smart people.
It's cold in the shade, and a lot of fans came out dressed for summer. One. Phillips down to a knee. That'll take us to the 11th. Cubs strand 2. After 10, it's a 5-5 tie.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Right now, save big on beautiful kitchen and bath remodels from Galaxy. Just $49 installed. Call or visit GalaxyHome.com today.
773-783-8300. Call Galaxy.
For a limited time at Luna, buy one room, get your second room free. Plus, get up to $500 off. At Luna, we work for you.
773-202. Luna.
11th inning. Cubs and Reds are tied at 5. Righty Blake Parker.
5 trips to the mound so far this year, and the numbers are good. 1.59 ERA after solid work down at AAA. Worked a couple of days ago. scoreless with a couple of punch outs in 1 inning of work.
So you mentioned Chapman. We would only see him if the Reds get a lead. Is there a chance Brian Price told one of his starting pitchers, hey, just be ready, at least put your spikes on because you never know?
Yeah, I think we're getting at that point.
Now Bronson Arroyo is scheduled to pitch tomorrow against Milwaukee.
A lot of times if you know you're short in the bullpen, if you've got a guy or two that aren't available, you'll tell that, whoever the starting pitcher was who was due to have his side work today, you say, hey, hold off, don't do your side work, do it late in the game in case we need you. I didn't see any of the starters down there, so I'm guessing whoever was scheduled to throw on the side today already did it. Doesn't mean they wouldn't be available.
So Parker in, Rondon and Wrigley still available in the Cubs bullpen as Chu accepts a strike.
The Seagulls are getting a little miffed this extra inning game, knocking them off their schedule a little bit.
Couldn't hold up. 0-2. Called strike 3. 6 of the last 7 Red hitters have struck out.
Unleashes this fastball just off the outside corner, but we've seen Mark Carlson at times be pretty generous out there. Seems like Mark's zone is a little generous on the outside edge, but tight on the inside part of the plate, and is not unique in that regard.
Cozart hits a high fly ball into right center. Caught by DeJesus, 2 outs. Good pitch. Slurvy breaking ball. It's 1-1.
Settling in at the bottom of the knees. He's out of the split finger pitch.
Angrily kicks the dirt. I think he felt like that might be the best pitch he sees in this at bat. Maybe overthinking it. That definitely has some Greg Maddux in him. He seems to really think hard about what he's going to see, and if he doesn't like it. Swing and a miss to end the inning. Blake Parker goes 1, 2, 3, and we go to the last of the 11th. 5-5.
Find big savings during the Menards Project Day sale. Pittsburgh Paint's Ultra Advanced Stains and Sealants are simply the best, guaranteed. They're a stain and sealer in one and provide long-lasting protection. Save $6 a gallon. That's $30 on 5-gallon pails. Easily spray latex and oil-based paint, stains, and sealers with a Flexio 590 sprayer. Its simple flow control and spray pattern adjustments give you complete control for any project. $129.
Save big money at Menards.
So, it's a busy time of year. I'm feeding the kids, I'm feeding the spouse, I'm feeding the dog. Are you guys ready for school yet? No. I'm taking the kids to school, soccer practice, ballet lessons, guitar lessons. I'm making the gift list. I'm shopping for Aunt Rita. New job, new wife, new baby, 6 nieces, 4 nephews. Dallas, LA, Seattle, New York, Paris. I'm running out of time. I love logistics.
Motor Trend asked truck owners who aren't driving a Ford to take the EcoBoost Challenge.
Ford, I'm impressed.
Ford F-150 with EcoBoost technology versus Chevy Silverado.
Silverado is struggling right now. The F-150 just totally outperformed it.
It made towing that huge boat around very easy.
I'm very surprised that it's a V6.
I would pick the Ford if I had my choice between the two.
Now get 1,000 trade assist on F-150 and choose either 0 for 60 or 6250 in cash savings plus 1,000 bonus cash.
Cubs tied it in the 8th. We're now in the bottom of the 11th. 5-5.
Trying to avoid a 4-game sweep and snap a 12-game Reds winning streak here at Wrigley Field.
Not sure how long Parch can go. 16 appearances at AAA. He had made 8 at AA. 24 games, 30 innings. So 2, 3, maybe 4 at the most, you'd think. And again, the Cubs hope to make that a moot point. This is his second frame. Pitch number 26 on an 0-1 to Castro. Pop foul. Thought this game might end in the 9th on a ball hit by Castro to deep left, and it just missed the basket. It was a double, not a home run.
It came with 1 out. Anthony Rizzo was intentionally walked, and then Parch, or Hoover rather, got Soriano and then Shearholtz. Whoa. Here's the double. See Castro out of the box. Thought he got enough.
Guess it's appropriate that a redhead would pitch for Cincinnati. Curtis Parch with a 2-2 hit high in the air on the infield. Cozart. Rizzo with 1 out, nobody on. Jammed a little bit. Bruce will make the grab. Breaker for a strike to Soriano. Fonso on the 7th of an 8-year contract. 171 homers as a Chicago Cub, starting in 2007. 379 in all. This is his 15th year in the big leagues. 2-1.
Couple of hits today for Soriano. A little bloop RBI single in the first, and singled leading off the 8th. Tried to stretch it into a double and was thrown out there by Xavier Paul, the left fielder.
Ground ball to third. Jack Hanahan to Votto in plenty of time. 11 in the books. Here comes the 12th. 5-5.
If you want the best of baseball all season long, Xfinity from Comcast gives you the best seat in the house. With MLB Network, you get live games 4 nights a week, plus 24/7 insider coverage and live look-ins every night. This is MLB Network on Xfinity. This is awesome. Sign up for the Xfinity HD Preferred XF Triple Play with MLB Network, or ask about other bundles starting at only $99 a month for 12 months. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
It's the sizzling summer sale at the Great Escape with 3 great ways to save on above-ground pools. Save up to 40% on all pool packages, like a 27-foot supersize pool, only $29.99, a 24-foot round pool for only $24.99, or a 15-foot family-size pool for just $19.99. Plus, get instant factory cash rebates for additional savings and free installation on above-ground pool packages. Get the lowest prices and best selection on pools.
Escape your everyday. Shop the Great Escape.
What can you experience in a seat? Inspiration. Great power. Iconic design. Exhilarating performance.
Once again has created Lamar history.
And once in a great while, all of the above. Take your seat in the incomparable Audi A8. Now introducing the new Audi A8 TDI Clean Diesel.
Twelfth inning. Phillips, Bruce, and Robinson against Blake Parker, who went 1-2-3 in the 11th. I don't want to think too far down the road, but if we do get to the 14th, we've got another stretch.
Where's Eddie O? Get him back.
That's usually not how it works.
Patrick Mooney is right next door in the press box, available and standing by.
How many innings do you have in your scorebook?
This is it.
This is it? 12?
Yep.
Patrick.
Parker up for a handful of appearances with the Cubs last year. Call off the Birds.
One out. It's Jay Bruce. Hits in his first 2 at bats. Outs in the next 3.
Day started well. Single double first 2 trips. 0 for 3 since with a couple of punch outs.
How about the Cubs bullpen? After Samardzija went 6, the pen has allowed a total of 1 hit. Now in their 6th inning of work collectively.
Mesoraco single in the 7th. He also walked, or in the 10th rather, he walked in the 7th. That's the only 2 base runners allowed by the Cubs bullpen.
Bruce swings away on a 3-0. Diving attempt by Castro. He couldn't get it. Bruce is now 3 out of 6.
Because of his home run potential, he gets the green light here. Fastball out over the plate.
That's what you call squaring one up.
Yeah, that ball was hammered. Would not have been a pretty scene if that hit that Seagull.
On the outside for a strike.
Yeah, I think if you've been paying attention to Mark Carlson's strike zone today, I think throw some running fastballs off that outside corner. You're going to get it called a high percentage of the time, and you're going to force the hitter to make an adjustment to go out there and try to do something with it. Talk so much about pitchers making adjustments to hitters, but you have to be aware of the strike zone on any given day. And obviously the starting pitcher who's out there for a number of innings will get a sense of that. The relievers sometimes don't. It's up to the catcher to say, hey, this guy's giving us a little extra on that outside corner. Let's just live out there for a while.
Go. 0-2. We have been all over it all day. We even predicted a ground ball to second. All right, what you got here? 0-2.
Well, I mean, I think he can go back away again because of the strike zone, but they may feel like they have him set up to come in.
Splitter.
That's his new toy.
It really is. Great pitch for him.
Could be his meal ticket. Kind of guys you root for. Toiled a long time in the minor leagues, working his way up through the organization. Parch, can he hit? Bad.
Can make contact. They'll get the out at second. And the inning is over. Bottom 12 coming up.
Get him a win.
5-5.
Monster waves. Too fast, too scary. Until an ingenious idea changed everything. Tow-in surfing. Courageous thinking. It's how we engineered the Mazda 3 with SkyActiv technology, giving it 40 highway MPG and named a top safety pick. This is the Mazda way, and this is the Mazda 3. What do you drive?
Save big during the Menards Project Day sale. Add a masonry appearance to your exterior walls this summer with vinyl siding panels from Novik. Choose from hand-cut stone or hand-laid brick in 3 colors or stacked stone in 6 colors, $14.99 per panel. Find comfort with Richmond water heaters. This tankless water heater provides hot water only when you need it, $648. This 50-gallon power vent water heater is designed to be installed where others can't, $749.
Save big money at Menards.
5-5 in the bottom of the 12th. Go too much deeper, it might be Ransom and his tourists on the mound in a few innings. Cubs will try to end it here. Sherholtz, Luis Valbuena, and Wellington Castillo against the rookie Curtis Parch. He's done a nice job. Got out of a jam in the 10th. Went 1-2-3 in the 11th.
Nate Sherholtz has scored 3 of the 5 Cub runs this afternoon. Buena's got an RBI knock. Castillo's had a big day. 3 hits. This might be the winning combination.
They're in the 10th in Oakland. A's batting 2-2. Yanks and Athletics. Pitch to Sherholtz. Changed him up. Swing and a miss. Washington edged the Rockies 5-4 in Colorado. On the ground, backhanded by Votto. He gets up, he flips. Parch covering, 1 away.
Well struck, but well played by Joey Votto. He's made a number of very good plays in this series. Shading toward the line to take away extra bases, still able to scramble over and play that ball.
Strike 1 to Valbuena.
Didn't Louis hit a game-winning home run against the Reds earlier this year? Seem to remember that.
Unfortunately, not going to happen on this swing. I can check that out. That's easy to.
It's hit a big home run over in Cincinnati.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think he lined one into the bullpen, maybe, and right. Yep. And the 13th. Cubs lost that game, giving up 3 in the bottom of the 13th. But yes, he did hit a big home run in extras. You were close. You were right.
I was just trying to
win it.
Summon up some karma there.
Parch to Castillo on a 1-0 swing and a miss.
Parch's slider and changeup have gotten better the longer he's been in the game.
It's like Mesoraco wants another breaking ball. Farther out of the zone that time, 1-2. We're going to see Hector Rondon if we get to the 13th. Blake Parker with 2 scoreless innings. And a 1-2 swing and a miss. We go to the 13th from Wrigley. Final game of this series. Rondon coming in. It's a 5-5 tie.
Bonjour, je t'adore, c'est aujourd'hui et toujours, maman. How about me?
Here's to a life less routine. The more connected, athletic, seductive Lexus RX.
S'il vous plaît.
See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
Appreciate it, man. I'm a big fan.
Me too.
This one goes out to a couple friends of mine.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
What's something that's slow that you wish was fast?
Turtle.
Really? A turtle?
Yeah.
And what about you?
I would rather be a slow turtle.
Well,
I know why. Because when you're slower, you won't have to get in the street as fast and get ran over.
But if you're a slow turtle and you're in the middle of the street, what happens? Austin? Exactly.
It's not complicated. Faster is better. And AT&T is the nation's fastest 4G LTE network.
Top of the 13th inning we go. We are deadlocked 5-5. 25 hits in this ball game. Cody Ransom is your new third baseman. Put him in the 9-hole in your batting order, and the new pitcher is Hector Rondon. No wins, no losses, 6.14 ERA for Hector. 21 hits, 11 walks, 16 strikeouts in 22 innings of work. He's allowed 4 home runs, trying to continue what has been an outstanding day for the Cubs bullpen. He's working towards the bottom of the Reds batting order. Mesoraco, Hanrahan, who's in the 9-hole, and then back to the top with Chu.
These are fun days to look at how many guys have been in the 9 spot. So you ready?
Mm-hmm.
For the Reds, Latos and Hanrahan, that's it. It's the 6th spot that's had all the pitchers. For the Cubs, in the 9 spot, Samardzija, Villanueva, Sweeney, Russell, Navarro, Gregg, Marmol, Hairston, Parker, Ransom.
Take up a lot of room in the morning paper for the box score.
10 of the 25 on the roster have been in the 9 spot. So here we go. Rondon to Mesoraco. First pitch strike. Top of the 13th. The Reds are 12 out of 47. The Cubs are 13 for 47.
Ask anybody who works in baseball, whether in or out of uniform, when a day like this is most likely to happen, and they will say getaway day. Invariably. The marathon games.
Slider, nasty. 1-2.
Great shot there. Rondon really doing a nice job finishing that delivery, snapping off a good slider.
Ground ball to Cody Ransom, who just came into the game. 1 out.
Always find the new guy.
Hanahan came in as a pinch hitter actually in the 7th inning. The at bat ended up being in the 8th. And he stayed in and played 3rd. He struck out and then was caught looking in the 10th. Strike 1 call. Not saying it's been a long day at the ballpark, but game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final starts in 10 minutes.
Yeah, the East Coast night games are getting ready to crank up.
Keeping with the theme after a long night last night over at the UC. 0-2 to Hanahan. He got him. Called strike 3.
Jack must have been guessing ball there.
He guessed wrong. Right down the middle.
Rondon looking sharp. Hanahan looking out.
Low on Chu for ball 1. His team has stranded 11 men. Reds haven't scored since the 6th. Cutter is inside.
If this were college football by now, we'd start the inning with a man on second base.
A 2-0 pitch. 2-1. So Chapman up for the Reds. Parch 3 innings, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, 43 pitches. On 2 bounces right to Barney. Inning over. Home half of the 13th. 5-5.
We're born explorers, always looking for new places to go and new things to see. New adventures. That's how we fly. Southwest Airlines now offers new nonstop service from Midway to Charlotte, Jacksonville, Rochester, and Wichita. Book now online only at southwest.com. We are Southwest. Welcome aboard.
If you want the best of baseball all season long, Xfinity from Comcast gives you the best seat in the house. With MLB Network, you get live games 4 nights a week, plus 24/7 insider coverage and live look-ins every night. This is MLB Network on Xfinity. This is awesome. Sign up for the Xfinity HD Preferred XF Triple Play with MLB Network or ask about other bundles starting at only $99 a month for 12 months. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
I'm the next American success story, working for a company where over 75% of store management started as hourly associates. There's opportunity here. I can use Walmart's education benefits to get a degree. Maybe work in IT. Or be an engineer, helping Walmart conserve energy. Even today, when our store does well, I earn quarterly bonuses. When people look at me, I hope they see someone working their way up.
Opportunity. That's the real Walmart.
Along with JD and our entire CSN crew here at Wrigley Field. Len Casper. You've been here since 1 o'clock. Game started at 1:20. We're nearing 6 p.m. and Curtis Parch has been an Ironman out of the bullpen, beginning his 4th inning of work. The Cubs pen has been just sparkling. 7th inning on, they've given up 2 hits and no runs. And it's Darwin Barney to start it. Cody Ransom and David DeJesus also. Called strike. Funny how teams expect Barney to bunt. Hanahan in, even with a bag at third. Votto was in on the first pitch, but Darwin doesn't bunt a lot for hits. Swing and a miss. 0-2. He fits the profile of a guy who would.
Yeah, but when you look at, when you watch him play.
Soft liner caught by the shortstop Cozart. Well, if you want the game to end on one swing, not a bad idea to have Cody Ransom at the plate, considering what he's done lately in the power department. Although not a good home run day for a right-handed hitter. We've seen one long ball that was DeJesus, but he hit it to right back in the 5th inning.
He's been on a nice roll of late. Of course, most of his damage comes against left-handed pitching, as this home run did.
4 homers in his last 6 games. Couldn't hold. Well, you hit it right on the head. Parch's breaking ball has just gotten better and better.
With it more of a willingness on the part of Mesoraco to call it.
So the Mets and the Marlins last weekend not only played 20 innings on Saturday, they played 10 innings on Sunday, so 30 innings over 2 days. Called strike 3.
Damon comes back to the slider and drops it right on that outside corner. Pretty pitch.
Starting pitcher Kevin Slowey went 7 scoreless innings to get the win for the Marlins that day. Sean Markham, as tough luck a loser as you'll find. An emergency reliever, 8 innings, 1 run, and he dropped to 0-7. He struck out 7, didn't walk anybody, and still lost the game. Late swing by DeJesus. In that game, the Mets went 0 for 19 with runners in scoring position and stranded 22 on base. The Marlins had just 4 at-bats officially with runners in scoring position in 20 innings. They went 15 for 69 as a team and won the game. The Mets went 13 for 71. We can do the quick math. Mets threw 266 pitches. The Marlins 294. On a hop, knocked down by Phillips. That takes us to the 14th. Don't worry, partner. They asked me to sing. I got you covered.
I'll provide backup.
5-5.
Kelley Blue Book says Nissan Rogue is designed to stand out from the competition. Bet Honda and Toyota never saw that coming. Nissan Rogue with class exclusive around view monitor. Save up to $5,300. Shop at choosenissan.com.
Find big savings during the Menards Project Day sale. Keep organized with storage shelves from Muscle Rack. This 48-inch wide 5-shelf unit is made with heavy-duty powder-coated steel and holds up to 800 pounds per shelf, $64.99. Update your entryway with a new storm door from Larson. The Half-Light White Newberry with retractable screen is $129. The Royal Oak with retractable screen and Duratec finish for superior weather protection is $196.
Save big money at Menards.
What's better than latching in your child's seat? Only doing it once. Easy Flex seating comes standard in the new Nissan Pathfinder. Easy does it. Choose Pathfinder with 0% APR financing. Shop at choosenissan.com.
Five-hour score. No runs since Darwin Barney tied the game in the 8th inning. And the Cubs bullpen really the story of the day. Carlos Villanueva scoreless inning. James Russell scoreless inning. Kevin Gregg scoreless inning. Carlos Marmol struck out 3. Blake Parker did the same over 2 innings. And now it's Hector Rondon who went 1-2-3 in the 13th. He faces Zach Cozart here in the 14th. The pitch, it's a strike on a fastball.
And he's been spot on, boy. Every pitch pretty much right where he wants to.
Look who's up in the Reds bullpen. We'll look here in a second after the pitch. If there was an ailment for Jonathan Broxton, the game has gone so long that he's recovered.
This is really peculiar. Whoop, that one just got loose. There it goes now.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Maybe Broxton's status was only in an emergency, and the 14th inning is enough of an emergency to call upon him.
So I don't think Dusty could ask much more out of Curtis Parch. 53 pitches, 4 shutout innings.
Have to ask more out of him, and couldn't be more impressed. He was really good.
Castro gets rid of it in a hurry, and Rizzo came off the bag. Cozart's on to start the inning. That's an error on Castro.
Second one of the ball game had a bobble earlier that cost him. This was a tough play from the hole. He unloaded in a hurry. And Rizzo just came off the bag. Looked like the throw was going to beat him.
Just a little flat-footed here, and he obviously didn't have a lot of time. outside on Votto.
Yeah, I don't know that I wouldn't have ruled base hit there.
Certainly was not a routine play. Votto got a piece. Dusty may not need Jonathan Broxton. He's hoping they get a run here and he can go to Chapman instead. Rondon fires to first, runner back. Rondon ready. Here is the 423rd pitch of the day. Scalded foul.
More frustration on the face of Joey Votto. Again, a pitch he felt like he should have been able to do a little something with, and he just fouled it off.
Swung on and missed. Strike three.
If he was frustrated with the foul off, he's going to be really upset with the punch out. He choked up on the bat a little bit, but offered at that outside fastball, 95 miles an hour. Lunging Votto will head back to the dugout. th strikeout by a Cubs pitcher this afternoon / this evening.
Cozart at first, one away. Here's a pitch to Phillips. It's a strike. Before the game, Dale Swain moving Starlin Castro back to the 2 spot. Said, well, hopefully he can get an extra, maybe get that 5th at bat by moving up in the order. Well, he's going to get at least 7.
It's kind of a day like when you were a kid and you just went to the park with your buddies and played all day long. Now somebody be trying to call you home for supper.
Oh, and 2.
Tough for the position players who've been out there all day to maintain their concentration. That's why a lot of these games linger on and on. The fatigue factor physically and mentally becomes a real issue, whereas the pitchers, most of those guys are coming out of that pen for an inning or 2 at a time with a lot on the line, so their intensity level is sky high. Their focus is keen. It's tougher for the position players who've been out there all day. Quality of the at-bats sometimes suffers as guys are thinking about one big swing to finish the ball game.
I envision Duncan Keith sitting at home watching this game going, tired? A different kind of fatigue.
Well, they take shorter shifts in overtime.
The concentration level pitch to pitch, and we mentioned over 400 pitches have been thrown in this game. Still 1-2.
Castillo and Mazzaraco have been back there all day long for their respective clubs.
And while Hannigan's available, Deanna Navarro pinch hit back in the 8th inning. So Wellington will go the distance no matter what. And strike 3 on the swing. Third punch out for Rondon. 2 down. It'll bring up Jay Bruce.
Snyder starts in the zone and then disappears on Phillips.
Cozart reached down an error to start the inning. Now there are 2 gone.
Stay away from this guy's power.
Blocked by Castillo. Important now with a runner on, keeping Cozart out of scoring position. Here it is. Fouled off to the left.
Good pitch. Pretty safe going down and away there. You might punch it into left field for a single, but it's a mistake in the inner half of the plate that you're trying to avoid with a guy like Bruce up here in this situation.
They're in the 12th at the Coliseum. 2-2. Yankees and A's. Here it's 5-5 in the 14th. Another good knockdown by Castillo. It's 2-2.
If you're going to sing after this half inning, shouldn't you be up interviewing yourself right now?
I suppose so.
Your new book coming out?
No books coming out.
Books?
So enough about me. What do you think about me? That's going to get into right. There's Cozart to third. It's 4 hits now for Jay Bruce. Key for Cozart to get to third, because Robinson now can at least think about a bunt. First and second, you wouldn't think about that with 2 outs. Ransom way in it on the grass at third. Rizzo in as well at first. Swinging away, however, and fouling.
Cubs outfield really shortens up. Shearholtz on the pull side, respecting his ability to hit the ball on the pull side with a little more authority, but in center and left they've shortened up. He's much more likely to dump one in front of you and out there than he is to hit it over your head.
Ball and a strike on Robinson.
Holding Bruce, I don't think they would defend the stolen base here. They'll just hold their ground and hope Rondon can get Robinson.
Donald Lutz on deck. He would bat for Parch. Late swing to make it 2-2. Well, it is getaway day. The Cubs are flying to New York tonight, but the good news is, partner, New York restaurants stay open really late.
Rumor has it that that city never sleeps.
Always get a late night sandwich or an omelet in New York. Fans making some noise on a 2-2. Runner goes from first and fouled by Robinson.
No middle infielders breaking to cover second base there. They're going to cede that base to Bruce, hold their positions.
Bruce goes again in the dirt.
Nice job by Wellington, sliding out to block and contain that ball in the dirt, and especially at this stage of the game, he's been back there a long time. He's been in that crouch position for quite a long while this afternoon. A lot of pitches, still fresh enough to slide over and block that one.
3-2 pitch, fly ball left field, wind pushing. Nice attempt by Soriano.
Banged up a little bit.
Now that ledge can be forgiving, even with the padding over there.
It really gives a great effort. Airborne up into that wall.
He had a shot at it. And a young Soriano fan also trying to make the grab. Another 3-2 tapped foul. pitch.
That 8 pitches so far in this plate appearance?
I think it's been at least 9. This at bat. Nine and counting. Here's number 10. Swing and a miss. Time for the stretch part 2.
Go get him.
The Cubs television broadcast team, Len Casper and Jim Deshaies.
All right, Cub fans, no need to worry. The Cubs are going to win it in triple overtime. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the. If they don't win, it's a shame.
Get 1 run.
There are man-eating sharks in every ocean, but we still swim. Every second, somewhere in the world, lightning strikes. But we still play in the rain because bad things can't stop us from making our lives good.
Ready? Are you gonna get them all right?
Yes.
Okay.
B.
B. Good. And this?
N.
Yes. And this one is?
P.
Good. And what's this?
Cubs win.
That's right. Cubs win. That's my girl.
We're as obsessed as you are. Sportsnet Central, every night at 6:30, 10, 10:30 midnight on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend.
Nice job, partner. Appreciate you jumping in. Little did you know you were singing.
Always happy to lend support.
Here he is. We didn't see him in the 8th. We thought we would. But he's in the 14th, and it's Starlin Castro. Bangs one off the mask of Mesoraco.
About his body language makes me feel like he doesn't really want to be out there. I don't know if it's something in his arm that's barking a little bit. Rearrange the bone chips there, shaking that elbow.
Kick the 0-1. 1-1. Cubs bullpen in general, and Curtis Parch for the Reds. The biggest reasons why we're still playing just 5 hours after we started. Ground ball foul. Did you notice who was sitting in the Cubs bullpen? Nobody. Brooks Wrigley is throwing. Remember what I said earlier? We could be looking at Ransom and his Turris at some point. Not quite there yet.
It's usually about the 12th inning or so when position players start sidling up to the manager. Hey, Skip, no, I'm good. I can give you an inning.
He held 3-2. Most innings ever played in a professional game, majors minors, 33 innings. 1981, Pawtucket Red Sox and the Rochester Red Wings, the Orioles AAA affiliate. Wade Boggs, Cal Ripken Jr. participated. There's a ball smacked back through the box into center for a base hit. Good day for Castro. It's his 3rd hit.
Dale Swain moving him back up to the top of the batting order, putting him back in the 2 hole, and he has responded. Yeah, great book about that. That's kind of based around that game. Bottom of the 33rd came out maybe 3 years ago or so. Great read.
8 hours 25 minutes. First 32 innings were played on April 18th. At least it started on the 18th. The final inning was played a couple of months later. Pawtucket won 3-2. Ball 1 to Rizzo. They actually had some stadium lights issues, so the game started about 30 minutes late. Broxton's 1-0 missed.
Cubs have won just once on this homestand. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Pirates. The first 3 of this series with the Reds. Getaway day W here. That would be a mood changer.
Well, I said earlier that the fact that Broxton didn't even get up in regulation. Dusty Baker would be asked about whether or not there's an injury, but I think it's even more intriguing now the fact that he has been used here in the 14th. Here comes his 3-1. It's a strike, 3-2.
Broxton finding the bottom of the zone with that 3-1 fastball at 91 miles an hour. When Broxton first came to the big leagues with the Dodgers, he was the guy that would quite frequently sit right around 97 miles an hour with that fastball. Not so much anymore, but he's usually better than 91, typically 94-ish.
There goes Castro and a foul. The longest game in Major League history was actually a tie back in 1920. The Braves and Dodgers, that's Boston and Brooklyn, went 26 innings at Braves Field. The game started at 3. The 26 innings took just 3 hours and 50 minutes to complete. Game called due to darkness. Right around 7 o'clock.
I'm going to say game called due to indifference.
Castro goes again on the 3-2. Yet another foul. The longest game ever in the American League. 25 innings here in Chicago. That was at Comiskey Park in 1984. The White Sox beat the Brewers 7-6. That game was suspended after 17 innings. American League had a curfew rule. Can't start an inning after 12:59 a.m. So they played again the following evening. Harold Baines won it with a home run. Tom Seaver got the win in relief. Eight hours, 6 minutes when you added up the game times for those 2 days. Castro runs, swing and a miss, throw down to second. Not in time.
Second stolen of the base, the second stolen base of the day for Starlin Castro. So swings and misses. Mesoraco's throw a little short hop. Just a matter of whether Castro can maintain contact with the bag or not. Good look at it right here. Hang on.
First time the Cubs have had a runner in scoring position since the 10th. Good wheels at second. Soriano the batter with one out. So while this has been a long game, consider if we compare this to the Brewers White Sox, we'd have to play 11 more innings in over 3 hours. It doesn't seem possible you could get there with what's left of these pitching staffs. 1-0.
Right. Well, you get into your starting rotation.
Yep.
Soriano 1 out of 11 in his career. That's the bad news against Broxton. The good news is the one was a home run.
Cardinals beat the Mets 1974 in 25. 7 hours 4 minutes. 1-1 off the outside corner. Bob Aspromonte hit one through the legs of Al Weiss, a Mets shortstop, in the bottom of the 24th. Back on April 15th, 1968. 1-0 the final in that one. Cue shot off the end of the bat on the ground to Votto. Broxton covers first. Castro now 90 feet away with 2 outs. Well, a lot of times deep into overtime, you get a weird looking goal to end it. How about a wild pitch?
A little slider in the dirt. That would work. Julio Borbon is the last man available on the Cubs bench. He's on deck. I think he's going to get a turn.
Sherholtz will be intentionally walked.
I saw a game in the minor leagues once, a play like this when the catcher went out to catch the intentional walk. He tripped. Ball went to the backstop, and the winning run scored.
What is it about the Astros in postseason extra innings? 2005, 18 innings, Braves and Astros.
Chris Burke with the game-winning home run.
Game 4, the division series. You were with the 86 team that went 12 innings in Game 5, 16 innings in Game 6. Brian Price out to talk it over.
12-inning game. Fred Brocklander blew a call first base. Otherwise, the Astros would have won that game.
14 innings. Game 3 of the 05 series. Jeff Blum, right? Big home run for the White Sox.
Jeff Blum, former Astro, came back to bite him, and now Jeff's working on the TV side for the Astros. Billy Hatcher hit the big home run for the Astros in that game in '86 against the Mets to tie the game in the 14th, and then the Mets won it. Scored 3 in the 16th. He came back and scored 2 and had the tying run in scoring position when the game ended. Hatch is still working hard. The guy that's been in the dugout all day long with the chance to be the hero.
Outside to Bourbon.
This is where the inside cage that the Cubs don't have would really pay off. He hasn't even seen a batting practice pitch in hours.
Cubs win. Julio Bourbon knocks in Starlin Castro, and they win it in the 14th.
Let the scrum begin. Julio Bourbon was a spectator for the first, 5 hours and 10 minutes of this ball game. Steps up and delivers the game winner.
So they avoid the sweep. They snap a 12-game home losing streak to the Reds. Hit well but foul to left.
Breaking ball in the dirt is a strikeout pitch for Latos. We've seen Mesoraco struggle with the ball in the dirt a little bit here this afternoon, so that may influence his decision making here. Clearly he's thinking punch out now that he's got a 1-ball 2-strike count and a man on third base. So breaking ball down or maybe way up with a fastball.
Feathered into center, base hit. Here comes Sherholtz. We're tied at 2. Castillo with his second hit today.
Good solid 2-strike approach here by Wellington, and Latos did not bury the breaking ball as we had seen earlier in the ball game. This one stays in the zone. Tie game with an assist to the phone box.
Phillips the flip, Cozart the relay throw. They get it. 4-6-3 to end the inning, but the Cubs tie it. It's 2-2. Nice job, Mr. Phone.
I am an American success story.
I'm a teacher.
I'm a firefighter. I'm a carpenter.
I'm an accountant.
I'm a mechanical engineer.
And I shop at Walmart.
Truth is, over 60% of America shops at Walmart every month. I find what I need at a great price.
And the money I save goes to important things.
Races for my daughter. Little something for my son's college fund.
When people look at me,
I hope they see someone building a better life.
Living better. That's the real Walmart.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced, or descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
Great day for a move.
Yeah, you want to help?
Nah, I'm good. Hey, I still owe you that $500?
Yeah, and a lawnmower.
Hey, you've got DirecTV.
Yeah.
Call them. They'll hook up your new pad with phone and super fast internet, and you can get that whole home DVR upgrade for free. I just saved you over $500. It's like you owe me now.
The Movers Deal. Call now to bundle, plus get our most advanced DVR upgrade for free.
Every season tells a story.
Are you kidding me?
New stars rise.
Unbelievable.
Old records fall.
Goodbye.
Dreams are chased. And miracles happen. Bring home all of this year's defining moments with NFL Sunday Ticket only on DirecTV. Every game, every Sunday, everything a fan could ask for, now less than $2 a game. For the most live NFL action anywhere, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS today.
Qdoba Mexican Grill wants to spread their 3-cheese queso love to the Chicagoland area. Opt into Qdoba's mobile club by texting Q to 50500 to receive free chips and queso.
Speaking of Coach Q, tonight after an electrifying triple OT win over the Bruins, the entire